Oh my goodness. The Redmi Note 14 Pro is a major step up from the Redmi Note 13 Pro 4G. It's faster, it has a better and stronger display, and this time around it's curved. It also has better cameras and a bigger battery. Plus, it doesn't wobble when you use it on a table. That said, is this smartphone worth buying? Well, keep watching to find out. Now, before I continue with this review, I would like to disclose that I bought this smartphone from AliExpress for $300. Now, this is the Chinese ROM version. The global version isn't available at the time of making this video, but of course, this is the exact smartphone you're going to get when the global version is available. Now, back to the unboxing. The Redmi Note 14 Pro comes with a TPU case, a USB Type-C cable, and a 45 watts charger. Now, I did my usual battery charging test, and it took 1 hour 18 minutes to charge this smartphone from 0 to 100%, which is not bad because it comes with a 5500 mAh battery. Now, this is the Redmi Note 14 Pro. It's beautiful. This is the ceramic white color. It also comes in midnight black, phantom green, and twilight purple. The build quality of this phone is impressive. It has a steel frame, so good luck trying to bend this smartphone. The front glass is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. That is some flagship level protection right there, and that makes this smartphone resistant to scratches and drops to a degree. Another impressive feature of this smartphone is you can submerge it inside water for 24 hours. What? And that's because it's an IP68 dust and water resistant smartphone that can survive being dipped in 2 meters of water for 24 hours. Remember guys, this is a mid-range smartphone. Now with a steel frame, drop and scratch resistant display, and a 5500 mAh battery, this smartphone is not heavy. It weighs 190 grams, so using it for hours shouldn't hurt your hands. It feels good in the hand, by the way, and check this out. The red doesn't attract fingerprints and smudges. My goodness, Xiaomi did a tremendous job with the Redmi Note 14 Pro. The build quality, in my opinion, is excellent. Now, before we go into the external features of this smartphone, here's a message from the sponsors of this video. If you use an Android smartphone and WhatsApp, switching to the iPhone is not as easy as you think. The problem is that WhatsApp on Android is backed up on Google Drive, and WhatsApp on iPhone can't access Google Drive. So, how do you move your chats? The easiest way to do this is by using the Dr. Phone application. It does other things like removing smartphone passwords when you've forgotten them, but let's focus on WhatsApp transfer. You'll need to install the Dr. Phone application on your PC or Mac, select WhatsApp transfer, connect your Android smartphone and iPhone to your computer, and follow the on-screen prompts. Your WhatsApp messages will be transferred to your iPhone. The Dr. Phone application works on older iPhones and even the latest iPhone running iOS 18. If you want to check it out, you can check the link in my bio. Now, this smartphone has a dual SIM card slot. It supports 2 5G SIMs, no eSIM support, and it doesn't have a slot for memory card expansion. It has an IR blaster at the top to control appliances that use infrared. It has 2 microphones, one at the top and another one at the bottom. It comes with dual stereo speakers that sound good.
Launch attack!
The haptics are impressive, one of the best I have felt on a mid-range device. And for the fingerprint, well, it's on the display, it's an optical fingerprint scanner, and as you can see, it's fast and accurate. Now let's talk about the curved display. It's a 6.67-inch 1.5K AMOLED panel with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. I mean, it's sharp, vibrant, and very smooth, and it is color accurate. It supports HDR content even on Netflix, and with the dual stereo speakers, you can enjoy watching content on this smartphone. Now, one thing that surprised me is how bright this smartphone can get. It gets as high as 3000 nits, so using the smartphone outside is no issue. So it has excellent build quality, very good display, but what about the performance? The Redmi Note 14 Pro uses the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Ultra chipset. It's a 4nm processor, and when you compare the benchmark results with the Redmi Note 13 Pro 4G, which uses the MediaTek Helio G99 chipset, the 14 Pro is significantly faster in all benchmark apps I tested. Check this out, I rendered the same video on CapCut, and as you can see, the Redmi Note 14 Pro is significantly faster. I'm actually working on a comparison video between these two smartphones, so subscribe to my channel if you're interested in that. Now, the Redmi Note 14 Pro comes with either 8 or 12 GB of RAM, and this one has 8 GB of LPDDR4X RAM. Multitasking on this smartphone is good, opening apps is fast, and moving from one app to another is smooth. For storage, it comes with either 128 GB, 256 GB, or 512 GB of internal storage, and it's a UFS 2.2 flash storage, so it's fast. I don't know if it's the processor or Xiaomi's HyperOS, but my goodness, it's really smooth. It's running Android 14 and it should get at least 3 years of major Android OS updates, and that's good news for people who want to use the smartphone for a long time. Just like most smartphones nowadays, it has some AI features, but since this is the Chinese ROM version, the voice assistant hasn't been helpful. Hello, how are you doing today?
这似乎不是一个问题呀，你是不是有具体的事情想和我聊呢？
Mi AI Scanner, another AI feature similar to Google Lens, can recognize objects, scan text, translate text, and convert an image to PDF or even an Excel sheet. For gaming, the display touch sampling rate is 480 Hz, which makes it very responsive to touch. For Call of Duty Mobile, you can run the game at very high graphics and very high frame rate. In this setting, it runs the game at 40 FPS. If you want the game to run smoother, you can set it to maximum frame rate and high graphics. It will run the game at 60 FPS. After playing Call of Duty Mobile for more than 20 minutes, it got a little bit warm, but that's normal. Everybody knows that, right? Now, moving on to PUBG, it ran the game at HDR graphics and ultra frame rate, and at this setting, it played the game at 40 FPS. You can set the graphic settings to smooth and extreme frame rate for a smoother gameplay, and that will run PUBG at 60 FPS. Moving on to Call of Duty Warzone, it ran the game at low graphics, but the gameplay was smooth. It ran the game between 30 to 50 FPS. Now, COD Warzone is a demanding game, and yes, the phone got hot, but nothing alarming. For Mobile Legends, it ran the game at ultra graphics and ultra frame rate, and it played the game at 60 FPS. Now, as a gaming device, this smartphone did very well. It didn't lag, the dual stereo speakers sounded loud, clear, and it made the game more enjoyable. Plus, the display was very responsive. Now it's time to check out the cameras, but before we do that, I want to show you some of the tools in the photo gallery. It has an eraser feature where you can erase objects and people. I mean, this feature is now popular, most smartphones have it. It has a feature where you can change the sky to make the photos look very pleasing. You can adjust skin tones and smoothen your face. I wouldn't advise you do that. Now, most people are not going to use these features, but at least it's there. For the front-facing camera, it comes with a 20 megapixel sensor, and for this picture, I was standing in front of a window. I mean, it looks okay, but as you can see, when you zoom in, it lacks details. And when there is no light, you can use the screen as a fill light, and it makes a big difference. Stepping outside, the camera quality improves and it shows plenty of details. The only complaint I have is it over smoothens my face. I mean, I have wrinkles on my forehead and it's made them disappear. Alright guys, so here's a video from the front-facing camera of the Redmi Note 14 Pro. It's shooting in 1080p 30 FPS. It cannot shoot in 4K. Why? Although it can shoot in 1080p 60 FPS, but what do you guys think about the video quality? It's not bad, right? Let me know what you guys think about the video quality in the comment section below. Now, moving to the rear camera, it has a 50 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. The 50 megapixel main camera takes good looking pictures. They look true to life and show a good amount of details. Portrait shots look good as well. Just remember to turn off the beauty mode because it makes the pictures you capture look over-processed and unnatural. The ultra-wide camera is decent and the macro camera, well, it's just there. So here's a video shooting in 4K 30 FPS. What do you guys think about the video quality? Doesn't look bad, right? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let's look at the details. So yeah, 4K 30 FPS using the 50 megapixel main camera. Is it any good? Let me know in the comments. Now for the battery, as I said earlier, it comes with a 5500 mAh battery and it's been impressive, very impressive. I usually charge this smartphone once a day in the evening and it should last you the entire day if you're a moderate user. For the battery charging time, yes, the breakdown If you appreciate my battery charging test, let me know in the comments and also subscribe to support the channel. Now, after using the Redmi Note 14 Pro for a while, I'm impressed, very, very impressed. It has great build quality, good displays, solid performance for the price, but the front camera needs to be improved. The video it captures they're not impressive. And also it cannot shoot in 4K, why? The rear camera on the other hand is solid, just remember to turn off the beauty filter, and it has a very good battery that will last the entire day for moderate users. Everything about this smartphone is A1, except the front-facing camera. So that's my review of the Redmi Note 14 Pro, an excellent mid-range smartphone. If you found this video to be useful, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you guys very soon with more content like this. Valor Reviews, signing out.